Hello lovely people, welcome back to another book chat, which is actually the final one of the year. And what I wanted to talk about today is the book that we've been reading in the Facebook group. So if you haven't joined the Facebook group yet, it's Worlds of Wish and Wonder, and it is essentially a place for us to sort of geek out about all our favourite authors, which tend to be ones which are a little bit on the genre side, so a bit of sci-fi, a bit of fantasy, a little bit of horror, but with a good helping of humour in there. So lots of bad puns, lots of terrible jokes, pretty much. And this month we were going to read Hogfather, and as you can see, there are finally decorations, and I even have another Christmas jumper, so you know, we're still in the mood even though it's after Christmas. Kind of. Okay, so this month we read Hogfather by Terry Pratchett. Now this was a reread for me, but I'm not sure when I first read it, because I discovered Terry Pratchett when I was still at school, and yeah, I always thought that I discovered sort of Neil Gaiman first and then Terry Pratchett, but then having sort of looked at the dates of publication, that's obviously not possible. So I obviously started with Terry Pratchett. And reading him as a teenager, I just found them like really good romps. They were great fun, there was lots and lots of adventure, lots and lots of humour, and they still are. You know, you can still read them at that level, but the beauty of Terry Pratchett is that and I've mentioned this in previous videos, is that you can read them at a very different level as well. And Hogfather is kind of a fantastic example of this, because although, you know, general story, the Hogfather has gone missing. Is there even a picture of the Hogfather on here? No, there's not actually. So the Hogfather has gone missing, and the Hogfather is Discworld's equivalent of Santa. So Death decides that he's going to take over, and it's about belief and the importance of belief, and there are the most fantastic quotes all through here. And what I also found interesting is that earlier this year we read Neil Gaiman's American Gods in the group, and a lot of that is about belief as well, and belief in the old gods and how they fade without that belief. And Terry Pratchett's dealing with a very similar thing here, where the loss of belief in the Hogfather means that he might not come back, and so Death's keeping this belief alive. Unfortunately, there also then, when the Hogfather vanishes, there's all this excess of belief out there, so there's all these other little minor gods, such as the oh god of hangovers start appearing, and also the god of Verrucas, which is unfortunate. So again, it's full of loads and loads of humour, but it does talk about the importance of belief to humans, the importance of fantasy, how it gives us, it's what lifts us. It's what gives us hope, it's what gives us the ability to see beyond where we are and to envisage where we can be, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. And so yeah, it's a fantastic read, and I thoroughly enjoyed reading it again. And I actually took all these, as I tend to do, I took these photos of quotes all the way through it, but of course they're all on the phone, and I'm videoing on the phone, and so I don't have them in front of me to read you. But yeah, so I thoroughly recommend Hogfather. I absolutely loved it. It's obviously, we read it as a Christmas read, but it doesn't have to be Christmas for you to read it. And I've now started off, I think, and I've been sort of here and there rereading the odd bit of Terry Pratchett, but I've now grabbed Weird Sisters and I'm reading that at the moment, which is another brilliant one, which is kind of a take on Macbeth, really. And so yeah, if you are new to Terry Pratchett and Discworld, or if you've only dipped in a few times, Hogfather is a great place to start. Death is one of my favourite characters, and his granddaughter Susan is absolutely wonderful. So, have you read Hogfather? Did you enjoy it? What's your favourite Terry Pratchett if you are a Terry Pratchett fan? If you haven't read much Terry Pratchett, what are your thoughts on him? Or if you have read lots of Terry Pratchett, what are your thoughts on him? And yeah, and I'd love to see you over in the group if you're not joined already. And yeah, I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas, and looking forward to the new year, and we shall talk to you again soon.